What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Maths Guide. Today we're going to be looking at something really challenging. We're going to look at how to divide a whole number by a decimal. So let's waste no time and let's begin. We're going to start with our green chili challenge today, but we're going to look at what to remember. And what to remember is the divisor has to be a whole number. So at the moment our divisor is a decimal. The divisor is the number on the outside of our bus stop. So if I put my bus stop in play here, I have 35 whole in the middle and I have 0.5 on the outside, my divisor. The number on the inside is called the dividend. And it doesn't matter if the dividend is a decimal, but we need the divisor to be a whole number. So when we look at this, is there any way that we can change this divisor to be a whole number? Well, hopefully some of you can see that actually what I could do is multiply it by 10. And if I multiply my 0.5 by 10, I would get the answer 5. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, you could look at my place value video, but a very quick lesson by ones, tens, hundreds, decimal place just here, tenths. 0.5 would be 0 ones, decimal place, and 5 tenths. But we should know that all of these columns are 10 times larger than each other. So if I'm times them by 10, I'm actually just moving these digits along one place. So that leaves me an answer of 5 ones. But if I've done that to the dividend, I need to think of a way of keeping this question equivalent to the original question, which was 35 divided by 0.5. So to keep it equivalent, what I'm going to have to do to my dividend is also multiply it by 10. 35 multiplied by 10 is 350. So this first example, 35 divided by 0.5, is equivalent to 350 divided by 5. And therefore the answers will be the same. But luckily, this second example is a much easier question, so let's focus on that. And let's do our long division method of looking at how many 5s there are in 3. Well, there's 0, but let's see how many groups we took away. 0 times 5 is obviously 0. So 3 subtract 0 is still 3. Pull down my next digit, which is a 5. How many 5s are there in 35? There are 7. And then let's see how many groups we just took away. 7 times 5 is 35, leaving me with 0. Pull down my next 0. So therefore, how many 5s are there in 0? 0. So my answer to 350 divided by 5 is 70, which means that also 35 divided by 0.5 is also 70, because my question was equivalent. So my answer is 70. Let's look at an orange chili challenge and let's use the same process. So I have 125 divided by 2.5, but I don't like this 2.5, so we're going to make it 10 times bigger and turn it into just 25. But then if I'm going to make my divisor 10 times larger, I also need to make the dividend, and I can do that by adding a 0 to my 125, making it 1,250. Now I have a 2-digit divisor, which might be a little bit tricky to look into, but let's start. How many 25s are there in 1? Well, 0. How many groups did I just take away? 0 times 25 is 0. 1 subtract 0 is 1. Pull down my 2. And now I'm looking at how many 25s there are in 12. Well, it's also 0. 0 times 25 is 0. So I have another 12, but this time I bring down my 5 and I get to 125. How many 25s are there in 125? Well, we should see that there are 5. So I have 5 whole 25s in my 125. How many groups did I just take away? 5 times 25 is 125. Therefore, I've taken everything away, leaving me with the magic 0. But because I've made this question 10 times larger, I now need to drag this 0 down to get my final question, which is how many 25s are there in my 0, and that would be 0. So my final answer to how many 25s are there in 1,250, there are 50. And because this question was equivalent, therefore, to 125 divided by 2.5, my answer is still the same, 50. Okay, so we're going to look at our red chili challenge, and this one is a bit harder. Let's see how it can get harder by putting 329 as my dividend and my divisor of 1.5. Simple to turn our divisor into a whole number by just multiplying it by 10. 1.5 multiplied by 10 would obviously be 15. But because we have just multiplied the divisor by 10, to keep it equivalent, I now need to multiply the dividend by 10 by putting the 0 at the end. Now I can begin, and I can look at how many 15s there are in 3. Well, obviously I'm going to have 0, and 0 times 15 is 0. And therefore 3, subtract this 0, still leaves me with 3. drag down the 2, and I have 32. How many 15s in 32? I think there's going to be 2 whole, and then 2 times 15 is 30. Subtract that away, leaves me with 2. Bring down my 9, and I now have 29. How many 15s in 29? I have 1, and 1 times 15 is 15. Subtract 15 from 29 leaves me with 14. Bring back my 0, I have 140. How many 15s in 140? I think I have 9, and 9 times 15 is 135. When I subtract that away, I'm left with 5 on its own. So now what I need to do is add another 0 that won't change the value, bring that down. But I can't now just put remainder 5, that's very amateur. What I want to do is turn it into a decimal, because we've been working in decimals the whole time. So what I'm going to do is add a 0 to the end of my number. So what I'm going to do is add a decimal, and then add a 0. That 0 will not change the value of my 3,290 because it's just a 0.0. So it's not changed the value, but it has given me something now that I can drag down. And now I'm left with 50. How many 15s are there in 50? There are 3. Don't forget to put my decimal in the same line. And 3 times 15 is 45. Well, 50 subtract 45 leaves me with 5 again. So I'm going to get into a similar pattern here. If I do another 0, drag that down, add 0. How many 15s in 50? Well, again, I have 3 with 5 left over. So I'm going to end up with a pattern of 3, 3, 3, 3, and it's going to just keep going forever. And we call that recurring. But the way I can show it, without having to do all the 3s in the world, I can just do a couple of them and then put this special dot above it, and that indicates that those 3s go on forever. So my answer to 329 divided by 1.5 is 219.33. Recurring. Easy. So now it's your turn. We've just gone over these questions, but now have a go at doing them on your own. If you need any help, go back into the video to see where you might have made a mistake or where you're having a bit of a brain block. Press pause on the video now. Good luck. And there you have it. That is how to divide a whole number by a decimal number. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, head on over to themathshelter.com where you're going to find loads more videos to help you with everything you need to know about your year group's maths. But for now guys, see you in another video. Peace out.